the Democrats are asleep at the wheel. And it's not only the national Democrats, it's the Texas Democrats. It's Democrats all over that I don't see them engaged the way that they should. Donna made an observation about 6 weeks out. We shouldn't wait till 6 weeks out. We need to do more. I want you to first listen to her, and then we'll go ahead and take it on the other side. What she said is prescient, and the Democrats better start listening.
Donna Brazile, it does seem like Pennsylvania, one of the few bright spots the Democrats are pinning their hopes on.
Well, we got a couple others. I hope Ohio, after the Republicans spent over 60, 75 million, I think the tab in Pennsylvania is going up to $70 million, just beating each other up. So that's an opening for Democrats. We have an opening, I think, in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio. These are seats where there are Republican retirements. But we also have to protect the home front: Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, New Hampshire. Democrats got to stop sleeping at the wheel, okay? I'm serious. Stop sleeping at the wheel. Stop waiting for the last 6 weeks of the election. I know we're about to spend a ton of money on television. That's like just throwing water in the wind. Democrats got to go back and create communities and remind people what the Democratic Party is doing to help them. Help them at the gas station. Help them in the grocery store. Help them where it matters, in their wallets, in their homes. But if Democrats are not able to do that and they continue to sleep at the wheel and just rely on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, forget it. But I believe, because I trust the woman who was sitting here just a few moments ago, and that's my leader. She's going to fight like hell. And she may not be able to turn the tide of history, which is always what we worry about, and you worry about if you had the White House. But you know what? You can still put up a doggone fight. And if Democrats don't put up a fight, they're going to sleep at the wheel, and Republicans and Donald Trump and everything else is going to happen.
Absolutely so, Donna Brazile. You're absolutely right. And you know what? She said something I hope that the Democrats understand. You can invest that money in high-priced television ads and try to see if you can get spaghetti to stick to the wall, which is what they're doing. That is silly. It is time to build community. Invest that money. You know how a lot of times Republicans do it? Those emails that are constantly, those chain emails, those letters that go out to people, going into the churches and talking to folks, having your advocates, having your narrative in these different areas, not on TV where you can't really direct your traffic appropriately. I mean, this stuff about Democrats thinking they can buy some ads, throw it out there, and it's somehow going to stick. No, you have to build community. You have to build trust. That is how it is done. And whenever Democrats start to do that, not forgetting the middle of the country either, that is what got many in trouble by actually not going into all media markets. We must be addressing every media market, not only through media, but through bodies. Invest in those communities that you want to vote the most. You know, there were times here in Houston, I remember when the Democrats, they were putting money into these big entities that know nothing about the particular community, a community that they wanted to come out strong and vote for them. You know, I've been in organizations where you see they give the monies to these big consultants who know nothing about community, where they could pay quite a bit less to go ahead and invest in community, invest in their policies are great. But people have to know about the policies, and people have to be a part of the policies. Look, listen to Donna Brazile, because she's right here. Donna is not as progressive as many of us would like, but you know what? It doesn't matter. What she's saying is absolutely the right thing. And forget about investing in all that TV and start investing in people.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.